They do that, and then they make you pay £10,000 when you're flipping it.
Say something.
Hey guys. Hey. Yeah? Good?
Yeah.
Do you know what the scariest things are in the world? Pregnancy scares. Like, you know when I've experienced for the first time, like I was exhausted. Like, you know when you've explained yourself to someone so many times, explained how you are, why you are the way you act, what's wrong with you, and you're just burnt out, like you're tired. Like,
And you're going to get active because I'm calm. Like, I'm a friendly person, but I'm not friendly, don't lie. Like,
because I'm really like introverted, I hate when children talk to me. Like, that sounds crazy. Wait, let me learn.
You can make any relationship work if you're both willing.
Yes. And if we lived in a society where money didn't matter, what would you do? I would be a shopkeeper. Keep it plain and simple. I would have a corner shop.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Hey guys, it's Ashabi here, and I've got my shit on. Y'all better stop playing with it now. Go check out Can Anybody Hear Me, the podcast, the hottest new podcast in town. The home of voicing the hard to hear topics. Got some lovely guests. I've got the likes of King Kareem, Benzo the First, and many, many more guests to come. My shit is lit. Go check it out. Plus you get to see me. Period.
Right.
Go check that shit out.
That's all that really matters.
Like, come on now. You can't sleep when you think you're pregnant. Like, you can't rest. Like, your spirit can't be at rest. And nothing's funny.
Love it.
when I get a pregnancy scare, nothing is funny. I'm sitting in the house and I'm frowning.
Right.
If someone tries to talk to me, no. Until I see that negative pregnancy test, then we're good. But until then, nothing is fucking funny. And you know what's annoying as well? Well, I can only speak for myself, but men seem so chilled whenever you tell them, oh, like, I'm late. Oh, don't worry, we'll come. How do you know?
Right.
Do you not think they're so relaxed? Like, oh, don't worry, we'll come.
Right, because are you God?
Like,
how do you know
a lot
that?
of the times they're right.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? It's just just breathe, calm down.
Yeah.
For a second. Just for another second, just calm down.
No, it's true.
That's why they're right. But it's
true.
like, you don't know what's happening in my body. I don't know what's happening in my body. That's my body. Like,
I'm supposed to get a monthly bleed. I haven't got my bleed and you're telling me to stay calm. I'm not going to stay calm. Because I know you're sure as hell not ready to raise a kid.
Exactly. And neither am I. So let's just chill. Right.
Let's bring that 10 to a 2. Like...
But no, like, I feel like I don't mind having a child outside of marriage, but me and the father, we lacked in.
Looked in.
And the thing is, you know what as well, yeah? Something I've realised this year, you can make any relationship work if you're both willing.
Yes. 100%.
Like, rule number one, guys, love is not enough. Love is not enough. Love is not enough. Anyway, love is not enough. Yeah,
no,
cool.
Come to me with the money.
But that's fine. Yeah. But I feel like when you do love someone and you do really want to be with someone and both parties are like willing to work on stuff, you can make that shit work.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of communication that might need to be done. Obviously, everyone's going to have different issues, so I'm trying to just make it vague here. But, like, there's a lot of communication that need to be done, a lot of, like, compromise that might need to be made. And obviously, I feel like with your actual person, you shouldn't have to do too much of that because you're kind of already aligned. 100%. But if it's not your person or, like, someone that you feel is very close to your person but not there yet, like, it can be worked on. And, like, I'm a hopeless romantic. I just want my person. I'll be real. Yeah. But obviously, like, you're going to fall in love with other people along the way that you're going to want to make it work with. And I feel like if you really want to, you can.
Do you know what I've heard, though? And I read this, and it made so much sense. Someone said, you're not going to find your person, you have to make your person. So you have to find someone and make them your person.
I agree, but I also disagree.
Yeah, because I don't want to teach you how to love me.
Yeah, I don't want to make you a whole new person. I don't want to change you.
Yeah, you should already come ready.
Yeah.
You get, like...
Because why would God send me some unfinished product?
Like, please, I'm not the maker. Why the hell do I need to put in work? Please.
Right, am I a carpenter? I don't think
so. Like, what? You know how people say... So, like, mainly for men say, like, yeah, love is there. But sometimes, like, with men, it's like, oh, trust is the most important thing. What would you say your most important thing is? Apart from love. I mean, love has to be there.
I would say loyalty or respect. I feel like one comes under the other, but I can't figure out which one it is.
Yeah.
Like, loyalty might include respect as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
But respect might also include loyalty. So they're kind of like mutually exclusive. But disrespect, just because I just can't have you disrespecting me. Like, it's just crazy. And it's like, I've forgiven people for like violations in the past. And one thing I've learned is if they've done it once, they'll do it again.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
110.
I would say give them a second chance. I'm a big believer in second chances, but
Really?
yeah,
I can't.
I'm just such a lover girl. Like
The minute you mess up, go away.
It really depends how you move about it. Like, if you take accountability and apologise, I can work with that. If you're ready to right your wrongs, I can work with that. But if you think that you were right in what you done, or you try to come with excuses and like gaslight me, like that's when it gets long. I don't have time for that. But there's some people that it's like, if I can tell that you're willing to grow through a situation, then I might work with you on that.
Is that for friendships and relationships?
Yeah, everyone.
I hear that.
What's your most important thing?
I think this has actually changed recently. I used to say loyalty, but I feel like that's a given. Do you get? That shouldn't be my number one thing. I feel like one thing about me, because I'm such a, I don't know how to explain. My kind of love is difficult. Like, I'm a difficult bitch. I feel like people already get that from the jump. And like, I feel like just me personally, like I'm always on go. Like I'm always just ready. Like, how do I say this? Like, I'm always, like, whenever I'm out in public,
Yeah.
like, I'm really conscious of my surroundings. So if I'm dating someone, if you can make me feel safe around you to put my guard down,
Oh my God.
then you have won. Like, if I
Yeah.
don't have to look over my shoulder when I'm walking out in public,
Yeah.
then you have won. Like, because I'm so, like, I don't know, like, I'm just always on go because people are weird, like,
Yeah.
especially in the area that I grew up in. I don't know, but I'm not throwing shade or anything. Don't be my ass, y'all. But like, if you can make me feel safe,
Yeah.
like if I can be with you and I don't have to stress like, oh, he's around the corner, he's behind me,
Yeah.
then you've won. Do you get? Because men don't know how to protect women anymore. But the minute I find a man that can protect me,
I have so much to say about that.
I want to put a ring on it.
I feel like I'm the same, but emotionally, like I'm very emotional. So I need you to make me feel safe emotionally.
Yes.
Because I feel like all my life, like whenever I'm expressive of emotions or I show too much emotion, I always end up regretting it. Because people don't know how to handle it.
Handle it.
Like the
yeah.
box says fragile, handle with care, and you
Handle
drop it.
with
In fact, you drop it and then you kick it.
care. No, heavy on the handle with care because I'm a crybaby.
Right.
That's the thing. Like, and I feel like I put on this front to hide that. But the minute you start stripping down the layers, I'm a crybaby. And I feel like once I was dealing with this guy, and he always used to say to me, like, you're crying to, like, gaslight me. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I literally can't stop the tears coming out of my eyes. Like, and I feel like he saw it as, like, I'm trying to, like, guilt trip him or anything like that. But you know when you're such an emotional person, you can't.
Yeah,
so
you just cry everything.
when I'm upset, I cry. When I'm happy, I cry.
When
I'm angry, boy, those tears are coming out.
That's me, boy.
Like, it's so bad. And I don't know, I feel like, I was even saying this on my podcast, men aren't emotionally intelligent to understand that.
Yeah.
That's why I just don't bother.
Like some of them, luckily their parents taught them that, but it's
Yeah,
not
it's
innate.
really rare.
It doesn't come. It's not part of the package.
Yeah.
I feel like with women, emotional intelligence kind of comes with a
It's
package to
always
some extent.
there.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, it's
Even from a
woman
young
thing.
age, like
You're
it's
just
there.
aware, 100%.
But yeah.
But man,
Why's my throat dry, child? But yeah, they're making me feel safe emotionally is such a big thing. Like I've had people tell me that like I'm not very expressive in relationships, and that's crazy because like I think I'm so loving like all the time, but it's like at the same time I hear it because it's like,
do you ever shut down?
all the time,
Yeah, that's probably it then. I think
like
that's
all the time.
But that's what I feel like the only reason you might shut down is because you've given too much. You know when you're like, I've experienced for the first time, like I was exhausted. Like, you know when you've explained yourself to someone so many times, explained how you are, why you are the way you act, what's wrong with you, and you're just burnt out, like you're tired, like you just can't give them any more energy, then
But
like,
you know
shut
what?
down.
I feel like a lot of the time I don't even get to that stage because the people that I'm around for some reason, it's like they don't even let me feel safe enough to express all of that. Or it's like I'll try my best to express it in small little ways, but without painting them the whole picture. Because I don't feel safe to paint the whole picture with you. Do you get it?
Some people don't need to know the whole picture about you.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's very important to keep certain aspects of you and your life private because not everyone deserves that.
Yeah, not everyone needs all access all the time.
100%. One thing I always say to my friends, make yourself as inaccessible as possible. People do not need your time. People don't need your energy.
Right.
People don't need your emotion because they're just going to take advantage of that stuff.
It's very, very true. Like, that's something I've learned recently.
And bro, people literally burn out your energy. Like, I've seen myself in two lights. I've seen myself while in a toxic relationship and I've seen myself single. When I'm single, I'm glowing. Like, I'm doing my shit. When I'm in a relationship,
I'm glowing for the first week and dull after that.
I can't recognize myself after, like, you're a whole new person. And it just shows that when you put your energy into the wrong thing, it literally starts to affect you. Not only physically, but mentally, emotionally, all of that stuff.
Because one thing about me, like, I'm very hard-headed. And when I love people, like, I'm just in love with you. Like, not just relationships, but my friends, my family. Like, I just pour everything into you.
Oh, my goodness.
And sometimes I just feel like God will literally come and drag people by the hair out of my life because they're just like, you're distracted. You're thinking so much about them and what they need that you're not thinking about yourself. And, like, that's another thing I've learned. Like, God's been calling me and I've just not been paying attention because I'm so caught up in, like, the stuff that's going on around me.
And I feel like you have to make... I feel like this took me a while to realise you have to make peace with God removing people from your life because he did it 100%. For a reason. God can't excel you sometimes because there's certain people in your life that aren't going to, like, level with you.
Yeah.
So when God takes away your best friend of, 6 years, you just have to face front. What are you supposed to do?
Charge it.
Like,
literally charge it.
Legit, that's it.
Like, acceptance, I feel like, is such an important thing in life that people need to learn and learn it quickly.
110%.
Because mad things are going to happen all the time. Like, there's going to be so many ups, so many downs. And the easiest way to get through it is just, the first step is to accept it. Do you understand? Like, just be like, okay, this happened. It is what it is. Like, I know it sounds so, because there's some mad things that can happen to you in your life. But I just feel like that's the first step. Like, it's happened now. Like, you just need to let it go and move forward.
I feel like letting go of stuff is tough.
It is very
Do you know what
tough.
I do? I don't let go of stuff. I just pretend it never happened. I have such a habit of doing that.
No, but then sometimes, like
you
need to remember it. There's actually an important lesson that you need to remember in that.
100%. But I'm so good at gaslighting myself to believe a situation didn't happen. Like, I'll literally tell myself that didn't even happen. What are you talking about?
I can literally imagine you in your head doing that.
It didn't happen. Like, if someone tries to remind me, what? You got the wrong person.
Right,
like, that's not me. That's not me, gang. No, literally. And I feel like one thing about me, when something like crazy happens, like, let's say traumatic, like, I'll dwell on it for one day and then I'll try to push myself to keep going on. But sometimes you have to sit with what's happened.
Yeah.
You have to sit with the pain. You have to sit with the trauma. And I feel like it becomes a part of you. You know, I saw this quote that said, we don't get rid of trauma. We reduce the effect it has on us. Yeah. It's always going to be in the back of your head. It's always going to be in your life. But it's in your power to reduce how much it affects your everyday function. Do you get?
And I think what you said about, like, sitting with your trauma, a lot of people don't do that. Like, a lot of people are so scared to sit and face a trauma. Like, they'd rather distract themselves. But I feel like if you just do the hard part of sitting with your trauma, So my mum's a therapist, that's why. That's why
I love that, yeah.
But if you just sit with it, it's like, get through this hard part and then it becomes a lot easier. Because if you just try to distract yourself, you're basically just running from it. 100%. And you'll be forever running from it. And it's like, there'll always be something that's stopping you from growing to your full potential or just, like, exceeding or just moving forward in life because you're still running from this one little thing.
And even if you run from it, it's always going to catch up with you. Exactly. When you do not expect it, it's going to slap you across the face.
Because the reason it happened was probably because there was a lesson to be learned. And God is not going to stop chasing you until you've learned this lesson. It's important for some reason. Whether you understand that reason or not, like, you need to go through that thing.
100. I believe in everything happens for a reason.
Same.
So
everything,
heavily,
like...
So heavily. Like, even the crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Everything happens for a reason.
Like, everything. And sometimes, like... People get frustrated with me when I say that sometimes because they don't understand the reason, but it's not always for you to understand. Just trust the process.
Literally.
Like, one day, maybe not though, but maybe one day you'll wake up and you'll completely understand why that thing happened to you.
Exactly. And maybe you won't, but that's the thing. It happened for a reason, do you get? Yeah. And I feel like as a Christian person, I feel like one question that irritates me from, like, non-believers is like, oh, if there's a God, why did he let that happen? Because he had to, like, do you get it? And I don't even know how to answer that question, but he just had to. Yeah. Do you get it? Life is going to be broken apart.
We don't always know why, but God's plan.
Literally, like, it's not mine, it's his.
Right, I don't know what
I'm literally just the character.
Right, like, I'm just here for the ride.
Like, I'm just here for the vibe.
I'm here for the plot.
Wherever he wants to take me, I'll go. Like...
Right. It's actually all up to him.
110%.
But that's what... I feel like people that don't believe it's hard for them to see, like... I'm not Christian, by the way, but it's hard for them to see, like... how someone can just have so much blind faith. Do you know what I mean? Because to them, it's blind faith. Yeah. But when you're a Christian, like, you know your God, like, you know exactly why you trust in him. Does that make sense?
Exactly that.
And I think that's just what they fail to understand. Yeah. Especially if you were, like, raised a non-believer. I don't want to talk about that. That just seems like a headache. I'm not going to lie. I'm so sorry.
Literally.
But God always waits until, like... my birthday to start teaching me things. Like, he'll let me chill in summer.
Yeah.
And in September, like, everything all at once, domino effect. Like, it's crazy.
Just like that.
And it happens all the time. And I'm just like... And one thing I've learned about myself recently is I get overwhelmed really easy.
Yeah.
Like, really easy. Like, last night I was literally like, is there something wrong with my brain? Because literally out of nowhere, I just started spiraling and just feeling, not even thinking anything negative, but just feeling so low.
Down, innit?
And I was just like, rah, like, I feel so overwhelmed right now. But it's like, the things I'm doing are just normal shit, like...
And sometimes you can't even... I feel like it's frustrating. I was saying this to my friend. It's frustrating when you're feeling that way and you can't explain why. It's
Oh
just...
my God, literally.
It's just the feeling. Like, it's just that season. And I genuinely think after summer, it happens to everyone. Because everyone's going through shit right now. I don't know what's in the air.
Right.
I think it's men. But I don't know what's
Probably.
in there. Yeah,
Somehow.
it's their fault.
Sure.
I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. Like, when it gets to like October, November, December, like, I don't know, it just... shit just starts spiraling, and it's like it doesn't even get better until like next year summer. I don't know. I feel like in the UK when we see sun, we get happy automatically because we don't get sun usually.
It's true. But yeah, it's just so weird. It's like, okay, so I'm trying to find a new job right now. Obviously, doing the podcast, going to work. I really don't. Oh my God, I really hate my job right now.
Oh no.
But I don't. I'm trying not to complain about it, but just know I hate my job. That's what I'm gonna say.
Did you see? Is this
like,
is that what you plan? Whatever it is that what you plan to go into?
Nope.
Oh, really?
Which is another reason I need to get out as soon as possible.
I feel like when you're not working in your dream field, it feels like you're stuck. I don't know what it is.
But it's like but I'm so far from my dream field, so I still have so much work to do to get there. So it's like, it just feels like I'm wasting my time.
Innit? No,
and it's like, I literally don't care about the money. Like, every day I'm just like, leave. And everyone's like, don't leave until you get a new job because stability and whatever.
Yeah. You know, I always get this question. If we lived in a society where money didn't matter, what would you do? I would be a shopkeeper. Keep it plain and simple. I would have a corner shop. Call it a day.
I'd be a teacher, you know.
Really? Oh, what, for kids?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't like children. Sorry. How did my face change like that? Sorry, guys. Let me stop.
I love kids so much.
Well, okay, what ages?
I could do... These are my ranges. I could do from reception, so like 4 years old, to like 7. After that, they think they're grown. I don't like it.
I think you picked the worst age because I feel like that's the age where.
Best age.
I feel like that's the age where
they're still so innocent, but they're so curious that they really want to learn.
Yeah, and that's the thing. One because I'm really like introverted. I hate when children talk to me. Like, that sounds crazy. Wait, let me learn. Because I'm really like, I'm introverted. Like, and like, you know, in like with kids, there's no substance to what they're saying to you. And like, I hate my time being wasted. So when a little kid walks up and starts talking, I'm just gonna look at you like that. Because what do you want?
What are you gonna do when your kids are trying to chat nonsense every day?
You know, I'm so scared to have kids.
They're gonna chat every day, non-stop.
And I'm really short tempered. So the quickest thing, and I'll split. Do you get?
You can't.
But I feel like if it's my kids, I might have an exception.
Yeah, you might be a bit more patient.
Yeah,
because look how cute they are.
Exactly.
They came out of you.
And they look like me. Like, I have to love them. But no, I hear teacher. Is there anything in particular you would teach? Or?
Oh my God, like if it was older kids, I would love to teach like sociology.
Oh, okay.
But I would be like the worst teacher because I would not be following the curriculum. Do you think I'm actually, I scrap that. I couldn't be a teacher. I'm not following the curriculum.
No word, man. But it's too like, structured. I don't like it.
And it's just like, it's such nonsense. Like, I'm gonna keep it real with them in the classroom. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna be lying to you. Like I couldn't be a maths teacher and be telling you that you're gonna need algebra because it's a lie.
Like, when do I even remember anything from did we even do our GCSEs? Chill. I don't remember a singular thing from GCSE maths. But yeah, I feel like if I was really feeling lazy, my dream job I'd be a shopkeeper. Like, I actually mean it. Like, live upstairs. You know how like it's like a house. Live upstairs, come downstairs, open the shop, make money, go back upstairs. Like, that's so calm.
What about all the stock in that? I'm having to set up the shop every day.
Yeah, no, never mind. Okay, maybe not. I'll be unemployed.
It's actually labour, like.
I'd be unemployed, sorry. Okay, no, if we lived in an alternate universe where money didn't matter, I would be because I feel like I'm still in my like director bag. So before I started podcasting, I was like screenwriting, I was shadowing on like TV sets, and I really like that. Really? Yeah, I really like that. I don't know. I feel like with podcasting,
yeah,
I like being in front of the camera, but what I loved about being behind the camera is that I was a part of the magic. Like, I was making it. Do you get it? Like, it's not every day in front of the camera.
Yeah, it's not.
And like, I always used to get comments, like when we were on set, like people say to me, oh, I can see you in front of the camera, and I'm like, no, like I like creating the story. I don't necessarily want to be in it, but I like creating the story. Like I feel like I would even
But you
say,
have the capacity to do both, which is good.
That's the thing. But I feel like I wouldn't be in something that I've written and directed. I would want to pick characters to bring my stories to life. But yeah, I would 100% be a screenwriter or director.
That is so
if
cool.
money didn't.
I really want to direct and just produce stuff. I feel like, like the whole creative process is what I love.
Like, I don't know, like the fact that one big idea can come from like a human mind is crazy. Right. Like, and it looks so good.
And then you explain it to other people, and then other people are coming to make this one thing happen. Like, it's just crazy. And to see the end result, the satisfaction. Like,
are you a movie person?
Yeah.
What's your favourite movie?
Oh,
like of all time. Like if you had to like wipe your memory.
do you know how indecisive I am?
Really?
And see when it's things I really love, I can't decide. Like don't ask me to pick a food. I don't have a favourite food, a favourite movie, a favourite song, a favourite colour. Okay, pink. That's it. That's the only thing I can decide on, yeah.
Okay, do you have a top 3 at least?
I have a top 10 because they're all different.
Top 10.
And I like them for such different okay, do you know what my favourite film of all time might be? Hear me out. It might be Ratatouille or Fantastic Mr. Fox.
I really love Fantastic Mr. Fox. Like that gives me nostalgia because I watched it as a kid with my siblings. Oh, I need to watch that again.
Like that film, like I've watched it so many times. I've never got bored of it. Don't ask me why the kids' films came to mind first, but it's like because those are the only films I watch over and over and over. And
you know, sometimes you know what I've noticed when I rewatch like kids' films. Sometimes they're not necessarily for kids.
Yeah, they're not.
Like
Fantastic Mr. Fox is not for kids.
Kids.
Like
100%. There's so many movies out there that we watched when we were younger, and it looks good because like it was animated. Foxes talking or dogs talking on the screen. But now that I watch it at 19, it's like this is not a kids movie. This is talking about real life stuff, and I really like that. I feel like the writers like embed messages for you to rewatch when you're older, and you can actually kind of see, oh wait, these are real life problems. But yeah, I would say my favorite. I've got 2 favorites. My favorite animated one is Princess and the Frog because I used to be a hopeless romantic, and like
I do love that.
The idea of having my like, you know how like what's her name? Tiana. She's like the maid. You know, she's like it's like rags to riches.
She was a hustler.
Like she was in her bed.
Right.
I would just start playing with it now.
Right.
I like the fact that she went from rags to riches and she got her Prince Charming.
Yeah.
But I'm not a hopeless romantic. Men die. And my other
sometimes. I just thought they needed some love for a sec.
My other favourite movie, like that's not animated, is Shutter Island. Have you ever seen that?
Shutter Island with Leonardo DiCaprio.
If I could wipe my memory and watch that movie again.
I forgot. I watched it once. I completely forgot.
That is the best movie in the world.
That was a really good film. It's mad long though, isn't it?
So long, but it's worth it.
I remember I watched it, but it was really good. Like I think I watched it in 2 sittings because I was like, I don't have time for this, but I'm gonna come back.
Bro, if you need a good movie to watch, please, I'm begging you, watch Shutter Island. That is the best movie known to man. Like, if I could wipe my memory and watch it again.
I think I even have a list because when people ask me like
what to watch, I always say Shutter Island every time. That is literally the best movie. I don't know, just the concept, the storyline, the way the cinematography, everything in that movie just goes crazy. Like, and Leonardo's...
Wait, 1, 2. I don't know, there's a couple. There's like a couple in it. Bridesmaids, that's my favourite comedy film.
I haven't watched that yet. It came out ages ago, didn't it? Yeah, no, I need to watch that.
That one was
Is that where they
hilarious.
wear the pink dresses?
Yeah. That one's actually hilarious. Fantastic Mr. Fox is right there. The Joker, I really love The Joker.
I can't get around to that, I don't know, it looks too scary.
Do you know what, I don't even want to say this out loud. But there's one line in it that he says about like, I don't know if he says about people with mental health. Obviously, he's got that condition where he just laughs randomly in it.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, he just laughs at random shit. So the Joker is basically like his whole story in it. About his upbringing, like who his dad really is, like his mom, all that stuff, But it's like, it's literally like, it's basically explaining his traumas and why he is the way he is. And it's so interesting. Obviously, to some extent, I feel like if you've ever struggled with mental health, you'll get it.
Get it, yeah.
Like he says something about like how the worst part about his condition is having to get up every day and act like he doesn't have it or act like he's okay. Bro, I don't know how old I was when I watched that film, but I was like, bro, that was really hitting. And I was like, I'm not trying to relate to this man.
Like, no,
I'm not trying to relate to this character at all,
That's all, innit?
But it was just, I think it's just like, it actually makes you empathise with him. Obviously, he's still the villain. But
he's a bad guy, but it's kind of like, I feel like one thing I love about like Marvel and like, or just all those kind of like creators, they they make characters with meaningful background stories.
Yeah.
So sometimes there might be the bad guy, but we know why he's a bad guy.
Exactly.
He got neglected as a child. He got abused as a child. You get.
And that was literally him. Like, he didn't know his dad. Can't remember. His mum basically had lied to him about who his dad was. So he had a lot of love for his mum, and then it came out that she knew exactly who his dad was, and his dad was this big shot guy. And then, yeah, he just obviously gets bullied a lot because of his condition. Like, he was working as a clown. The other clowns used to clown him. Can you imagine?
Damn.
Can you imagine being a clown? You're getting
So why does he always have the makeup on? Is there a reason? Was he just
because he was a clown? That was his job.
Oh,
like
so
that was actually his job.
Oh, fair, makes sense.
So then, like in the film, there's bare scenes where he's not wearing the clown makeup.
Yeah.
Then he gets into his villain era and keeps it on all the time.
Oh.
So it's actually like, it's very detailed. It's very good.
Do you know what I love about his story? I love his dynamic with, what's her name, Harley Quinn, because you can tell that they're both mad, but they love each other
because of trauma bonding.
Yeah, trauma. We're not talking about trauma bonding because they're gonna be here for 500 hours, and I don't know. I feel like I love their story because it shows that even though they're in love, you can see how it won't work because two mentally unstable people
it's very
are
true.
not good together. You can't do that. Yeah.
Even sometimes, like when one person has so much trauma, it's so hard for the other person to love them.
100%.
And it's like you need to. I think my mentality is just always very independent anyway. So before I get into a relationship, I'm trying to make sure I'm healed because I'm not trying to bring you that burden.
That trauma, yeah. Because even the thought of giving it to someone isn't nice.
Right. But at the same time, it's like everyone just wants to be loved. So like, even if you're not healed yet, you still want love in this moment right now. So if you find someone, you're going to just want to connect with them. So you just better hope and pray that person's got patience. And like, they're willing to work with you through stuff.
A lot of people don't have that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
That's why I feel like if I know that mentally I'm not in the correct place to be dating, I will go out of my way to refrain from dating.
Yeah,
I will try and avoid everyone that's trying to make advances toward me. Because, and like, whenever I say things like, you don't want to do this right now, they're always like, oh no, I can handle it. No, I mean it.
Yeah.
Like, no, like I mean it. Like, you don't want to do this right now.
Stop doing that. When I say I've got trauma, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Like, don't say, oh, you can handle it. I don't give a shit.
And do you know what I hate about the media? I feel like they've what's the word? They've made it like an attractive thing to be like, oh, like, yeah, I'm crazy. Like, when I tell you I'm not okay, like, I'm not coming from a space of like, oh yeah, I'm one of those crazy girls, I turn outside your house. No, I don't mean that kind.
Yeah.
And the kind that I mean, you don't want to know what exactly. It means. So when I tell you I'm not well right now to date you, please.
And it's not about you. Stop taking it personally.
Yeah, like, damn, bitch. Like, no one even cares about you. It's about me.
Jesus Christ.
Like, I'm telling you right now, I'm not mentally stable right now. I can't date you. Oh, no, I can handle it. No, you fucking can't.
Right.
Like, please.
Just block them.
Just accept fate.
Right.
Like.
But, yeah, you really just need to be, like, the most patient person ever. And do you know what? Sometimes it's not even about, like, what you want to do. Like, you might genuinely want to help me heal and be there for me and be patient, all that shit. But it's actually easier said than done.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like sometimes you have to do it alone.
Yeah. But also, there's only so much healing you can do on your own anyway. Because, say, for example, like, the last few years, I had my own stuff that I needed to heal from. Cool, I thought I was doing great. I thought I was really healed. Like, obviously, it's a journey. Like, I'm always going to be healing from it. But then I got into a relationship and I just started, so many things were being highlighted to me about ways that I'm still carrying from that past situation. So it's like, I was like, right, I still have so much healing to do. And that's when he has to be really patient with me and just be like, okay, cool, like, I understand you got this going on because this happened to you and like whatever. So
I feel like one thing we need to make peace with is that healing is not linear.
Yeah.
You're not gonna wake up one day and everything's happy-go-lucky. Like one day you might be okay, and then the next day you might start spiraling, and then the next day you might be okay, and the next day you start spiraling, and that's totally fine. Like,
it's
I feel
all
like
part of the process.
People think healing is, I just have to go through the storm and then boom, like it's gonna be a walk in the park. Absolutely not. No.
And I think also, like, let people help you. Like,
I feel like I want to agree with you, but I can't because I don't let people help me. Because I'm in my head, it's like, if this is my shit, I need to deal with it alone, which is bad.
Yes and no, I get it. Because also, like, everyone has their own stuff, so you don't want to be a burden. I completely get that. But there are people that love you and really do want to help, despite what they've got going on. So if they want to help and you feel like they have the capacity to let them
help. Yeah.
But make sure they have the capacity first, otherwise you're wasting both your time and both of you could end up getting hurt.
And yeah, it can cause more damage than it can.
Yeah, because that's another thing. Like, sometimes people genuinely do want to help you, but they don't understand the risks. Does that make sense? So it's like, say for example, like some people, you might trigger them, they might lash out at you, and now they're upset with you because you lashed out. But this is a trauma response. This is part of my trauma.
Yeah.
So it's like, you have to understand that this is part of the package.
Yeah.
And you have to decide whether you want to be here or not.
100%.
So don't agree to something before you've read the terms and conditions.
Right? Like, come on. You were handed the manual.
Right. So just so much easier said than done. That, like.
Do you think you have any, like, very evident trauma responses?
I'm very closed off. I think that's the only one. Because remember what I said earlier about, like, emotional safe spaces? Mm-hmm. I don't feel emotionally safe around majority of people. Yeah. Because obviously majority of people, we not locked in like that. Yeah, no, and even the people that I'm locked in with or I want to be locked in with, you're not doing enough to make me feel safe. Yeah. So majority of the times, everyone, I'm very closed off. Mm-hmm. And that's a problem because it's preventing me from having, like, healthy relationships.
Nah, I hear that.
Or, like, I don't know. I think that's the only one, really. Like, I think I'm quite logical in the way that I move about things. So even when, like, I am triggered, I know how to not just act on it straight away. Yeah. Like, I think about it first. And I'm like, okay, that person's not the person that hurt me. They're just doing something that feels similar. So I can talk myself down, but I'll still be pissed out, but I can talk myself down.
No, I hear that.
Do you think you have any?
I would say... I'll say my biggest one, because I've got quite a few, I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I'll say my biggest one is... And the thing is, it's not even recent. I've been doing this for a minute. And I feel like so many factors play into it. I feel like going to an all-girls school played into it. Dating women for 5 years straight played into it. Being in an abusive relationship played into it. Being assaulted sexually played into it. I feel like sometimes I have to over-emasculate myself to protect myself from harm. If you saw me walking in public, I walk like a man. And the other thing is, when I've got that big booth on, I hold up everything, you'll think I'm a nigger from the back. And I do that because I feel like I've been put in so many spaces where I've had to, like, put my guard up. Yeah. And, like, I've had to just over-emasculate myself to avoid... Like, even, bro, look at the way I'm sitting right now. Like, I'm literally sitting like a nigger. And I feel like I've had to do that because it's like...
No, I hear it,
I have to protect myself.
But that's what you meant earlier when you were talking about, like, feeling safe.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I feel like... There's a small percentage of men that can bring up my feminine side, but you have to dig deep. You have to really get in. The minute I can act like a girl around you, that you've won. Right. And one thing about me, whenever men move to me, I have to be intimidating. Like, I have to give you a hard time to see if you can crack me. Because if you can't, leave me the hell alone. Like, what the hell?
This is the thing, yeah. I'm literally that way around. Like, people always say to me when they first meet me that they think I'm really intimidating. And you can literally say one word to me and I'm probably going to laugh because I laugh at fucking everything. And then you realise I'm actually calm. But, like, I don't know why people think I'm intimidating. Like, I'm actually a lovely girl. I don't know why, but I'm grateful because less people will try to talk to me. So it's actually like a barrier.
Yeah, no, I love it.
And then if you're brave enough to come over, then you're going to get access because I'm calm. Like, I'm a friendly person, but... I'm not friendly, don't lie, don't talk to me. I'm intimidating.
No, I was even going to say that I'm the opposite. Like, I feel like it plays into what I was saying about kids as well. Like, when people come up to me and ask me for directions, I get angry. Like, I get... I don't get angry, I get frustrated. Like, I'm just like, oh, yeah, you have to go left over there. Like, because I just don't want to talk to you. Like, I just don't like talking to people. Like I'm the kind of person, like, I will go out of my way to talk to you. Don't come and talk to me. Yeah. Do you get... If I really wanted to, I'll come and have a conversation with you. Don't come up to me because I'm just not... I don't know, I'm really introverted. And I feel like that's a trauma response as well, because I used to be so outgoing. When I was in secondary school, there's even receipts. When I was like year 7 to year 11, I was outside.
Would you ever miss that, like being extroverted?
Hell no.
Oh, okay, first.
I was too accessible. I like being...
Okay, but do you miss being extroverted?
Well, like, as in outside, like, partying?
Yeah. Because you're saying you don't miss it because you feel like you were too accessible.
Yeah, I feel like I don't miss it because I was too accessible and because it just got me in so much crap. Like, I feel like when you're outside too much, when you're too extroverted, it just invites so many bad things.
It's true, you know.
And you start blaming yourself for stuff. It's like, oh, I shouldn't have gone there, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like I don't miss it. I feel like I prefer this era that I'm in. Like, I just like being, like you said, closed off. And that's why I don't like when people come talk to me. Like, I'll come and speak to you if I really want to.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if I'm giving you the eyes, then come talk to me. But if I'm not, then don't.
But yeah, what you said about the feminine energy thing, bro. Like, I didn't realize, when did I even deep it? It must have been a relationship that I was in, and all my friends were like, oh, like, you're glowing, like, you're so, like, like, your energy is just so different. Everyone's like, you're in your little feminine bag. And I was like, rah, because the guy that I was with, he was very, like, manly. Like, he was, like, man of the house, like, let me handle everything type
and
of
that's
person.
what's up. Like, I need a provider. I need a real man.
Right. But everyone needs it. But anyway, I'm joking. But, like, it was nice. But then it's like, he must have slipped up one time and made me feel like you can't handle your shit.
Yeah.
So now I got to step in and handle it.
Oh, shit, yeah.
And then my masculine energy comes out. And people, like, I think people think, like, my friends that already know me, they know what I mean. But it's like, on the outside, everyone's like, oh, yeah, but you're so feminine. Yeah, but I can act like Future.
Yeah.
24, like, I can't switch off sometimes. Yeah. Because you're acting dumb. You're acting like a bitch. So I need to act like the man. Do you get it?
Like, I have to put the pants on. I'm the breadwinner now.
And it's so subconscious. I don't think about it in my head.
It just happens naturally, innit? No,
because I feel like it's just supposed to be like that. Like, the energy, like, you deep how in gay couples, someone's always more feminine than the other one's always more masculine. I feel like it's just how
it has to happen.
It's just how it's supposed to work.
There's always going to be a top. There's always going to be a bottom. There's always going to be a captain and a passenger. There's always going to be a sailor and I don't know, but yeah, like someone's going to have the upper hand. And that's the thing. If you can't do it, I fucking will.
Yeah, but it's not even about upper hand yet. Like, we're equal, but if you start moving sassy, I start moving manly.
Yeah.
Because you're affecting the balance now, and if you're not going to do it, someone's got to do it, because this is a relationship. Like, we're in a partnership and you're messing it up.
And we are in a sassy man
apocalypse
epidemic. The men want to be showered with roses.
But then some women, like, really want to be a man. Like, they're just like, you know. But do you know what? In women's defense, I think it's because we live in a patriarchy. Like, we actually live in a man's world.
Yeah, it's a man's world.
A lot of us are trying to be successful, trying to get somewhere in male-dominated industries, or just in life. Like, we're just trying to get to where we want to be.
Yeah.
And who's doing it successfully? Men. That's the example that we have, so we're going to act like them.
That's
Why
true.
men are acting like women, maybe it's just a reflection of what we're doing.
Yeah.
Maybe. But
100%.
That's our excuse. Why are you acting like that?
Like, damn, bitch. I was going to say, do you have, like, out of all the love languages, what's your favourite? Like, what's your love language?
Physical touch and then quality time.
Really? Oh, quality time. Yeah, that's my favourite. Physical touch, no.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm so, like, I don't know. I just don't, like, I feel like it plays into me saying, don't speak to me unless I speak to you. I don't know. I just, like, I'm so, like, anti people. I don't know. Like, I'm really, like...
No, I get it.
And I feel like that's happened because of trauma. Like, I just don't like...
Yeah.
Like, that's because physical touch used to be my favourite love language, but that got ruined for me, which is annoying.
It got ruined for me as well for a very long time. I couldn't hug anyone, not even my family.
Yeah, it just doesn't, like, things just don't feel nice anymore.
But I feel like my physical touch and quality time are kind of mutually exclusive. Like, I'm not one of them people that's like, oh, if you don't give me a hug, like, I feel like you don't love me. It's not that, but I feel very loved when you, like, give me physical touch.
Yeah, or if you just go out of your way to, like...
Yeah.
Like, just give me a kiss, like it was unsolicited. Like, I'm just sat here on my phone.
It's even unnecessary. You're all the way over there. And you just came over here to give me a hug or something.
Like, Giga.
It's things like
the
that.
small
like,
things.
Makes you feel special.
I feel like people that say that gift receiving is their favorite love language are crooks.
You're a gold digger.
You're a crook.
You're a gold digger and a crook.
Gift receiving.
But...
I
just can't relate.
Nigerian woman central, and I can't lie, I'm a Nigerian woman. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I love a gift, but like I put quality time.
Do you know what it
that.
is? I don't even love a gift like that.
Oh, do you know? Oh no, I do, but I don't.
Like,
it's not important.
I like giving gifts. Like, to me, it's very important to give gifts because we actually do live in a materialistic world, and I feel like some people actually do need. I get it, but like, say for example, if we're in a talking stage, don't buy me nothing because I'm gonna think that you want something in return. I don't like that. Like, to be honest, don't buy me gifts until we're like a year into the relationship.
Yeah, don't buy me stuff unless I'm yours.
Yeah.
Unless you pop the question.
Yeah.
Do you believe in just waking up and calling someone your boyfriend, or do they have to ask you? You have to ask me. Don't just wake up and start calling me your girlfriend because I'm gonna look inside of. No, because then they start slacking. Do you not think? Like, you can't just give. I had one
relationship where he never officially asked me. We were just locked in from day dot, like from the beginning of the talking stage.
I don't know. I feel like you have to set pace. Like, I feel like once you just throw the title there, men just feel like, oh yeah, I can relax now. Like, I've done it.
I just like being asked to be someone's girl. Like,
Yeah,
I just want to see what you're gonna do. I just want to see how you're gonna
It
ask.
feels nice, like, be my
But I
girlfriend.
don't actually care about you asking the question. Like,
Yeah.
at some point, you know what's up. But that's what I'm saying. It depends on the boy because you should know what's up.
Exactly.
But is he gonna make you feel like you know what's up?
Exactly.
Do you get it?
Exactly.
So I feel like it always gets to a point where I know what's up, and it's like you don't really need to ask me, but you need to ask me because.
And I feel like things like that
deserve to be
play
asked.
into like, what's our anniversary date then?
Yeah, that's true. That is
Because
probably
if you never ask me, from what day do we count that we've been together? Do you get?
day one. My day one.
I hate people that like if someone was to ask me to be their girlfriend, don't ask me on my birthday. Don't ask me on
No,
Christmas.
that would piss me off.
Don't ask me on New Year's Eve.
Because now I feel like you're doing it to save money.
Yeah, don't do it on your birthday. Just
Right.
don't do it on any major holiday. Do it on a random Wednesday
Right.
in December. Thank you. Yeah.
I don't want to be asked on my birthday. That'll piss me
Yeah.
off.
Because I don't want to celebrate two things on one day.
Yeah.
We'll celebrate separately.
Yeah. I agree. I feel like if I was a man, I would plan it out so well.
I just feel like if I was, I would be such a girl boss if I was a man.
I'll be women's biggest advocate.
If I genuinely feel like if God made me a man, like I would just excel. Like I feel like I would be where I want to be in life if I was a man.
Oh, same.
Yeah,
Same.
I feel like I'd be where I want to be. I feel like something that's stopping me is the fact that I'm a woman, which isn't.
You know how they say ignorance is bliss, yeah? You know how we were saying that men like don't have as much emotional intelligence, or maybe they just get it later in life. Hopefully, I don't know. But I actually feel like sometimes that stops us from exceeding because we're actually thinking about like our well-being and the people around us, their well-being. And it's like, I don't want to say it's a distraction, it's a good thing, but it does slow us down because then it's like we're more emotional. When things happen, we got to take time out to deal with it. Like, especially like growing up, we're going through puberty, like so boys, but like it's very different for
women, 100%.
So it's just like, you just have more of a reason to exceed as a boy.
Do you believe in the debate who has a harder life, men or women?
In this day and age, it's women. I'm so sorry.
Thank you. Next, if you don't agree, I don't care. From the crevice of my heart,
If you don't agree, it's because you're a man.
And we don't care. Just to reiterate,
we don't care.
It's
I'm
women.
so
Thank you.
Okay,
Good
let me
night.
not say I don't
Next.
care because men's mental health is actually plummeting. I'm sorry. We love you.
We love you.
We love you.
We love you.
But we have it harder. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Like it's called a man's world, and
It's a man's
don't
world.
feel bad for struggling, but don't try to say that you've got it easier than us because I just disagree.
There's so many factors. If I start listing it now,
Right, I disagree so hard.
like, come
We
on.
need to do another
Naya.
episode where we just talk about why we disagree.
Yeah, 100. Because that's gonna take ages. Because child, if I get my notepad out, child, we're gonna be here all day.
All day.
And men are, sorry, that's something on my podcast. I always bash men. Guys, I promise, I don't hate men.
I do sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
I'm not gonna lie.
But that's the thing. Men are like, and I say this from a place of love. Men are genuinely stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you know what it is? Okay, men are not stupid. They're just so different to us.
yeah.
Like we're
In a stupid
literally like people say it all the time, but we're literally two different species.
Like, even thinking about men right now is bothering my spirit. You can see the way my face is like, because I'm just thinking, because men.
No.
Oh, if I was prime minister,
What would you do?
if I was prime minister, I'll just ban men worldwide. You guys just go away momentarily. No, have you seen this thing on Twitter that says all men should start in prison and prove their way out? Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Why do you deserve to be a functioning member of society? What do you
Yeah, you
contribute?
actually need to earn your place. That's
No.
I actually hear that.
I hear it. Like I think we
actually hear that.
should make it a thing.
I'm sorry.
The same way we're banning XL bullies, let's ban men.
Right, because
This just go away. Let's keep the XL bullies. Take the men.
they're actually better behaved than you lot.
Like,
It's crazy.
Shit's crazy.